So this is for students who are struggling a little bit with how to do the graph. I'm going to do this first one with you on this online graph, and then you can hopefully take this and be able to use it to help you with the other graphs. So as I'm looking at the data table from Mr. Jones's run, he started out at 0, 0. So I'm going to take and put a dot right here at 0, 0. And then I notice at the 5-meter mark, his time was 1.4 seconds. So I'm going to tell you to round everything to the nearest half of a second. So at 1.4, I'm going to go, here's 1, and then halfway between 1 and 2 is going to be 1.5, so that's pretty close. So we're going to go over to 1.5 or 1.4-ish, just right on the other side of the 1.5, and up to the 5-meter mark, and then I'm going to put a dot right there. And then I'm going to look at my data table, and I'm going to say at 10 meters, he was 2.3 seconds. So I'm going to go over to 2. Here's 2.5, so 2.3 would be like right in between, and I'm going to go up to 10, and I'm going to put my dot. And then I'm going to go back to my data table, and I'm looking at 15 meters. His time was 3.2. So I'm going to go to 3.2 would be right on the other side. I'm going to go up to 15, put my dot. Then at 20 meters, his time was 4.5. So I'm going to go to 4.5, 4.5, and up to 20 meters and put my dot. And then I'm going back to my data table again. Now looking at 25 meters, the time was 5.5. So I'm going to go to 5.5, go up to 25, and put my dot. And then at 30 meters, he was at 6.9, so almost 7. And the 30-meter mark is right here. So there's my dot. And then I know this is going to be difficult for me to do on a trackpad, but I'm going to try and connect these best I can into a line. And there is my graph for Mr. Jones running at a constant speed. The only other thing that I'm going to show you is person E, because person E is going to be a little tricky. You're going to graph just like we did for 0, 5, 10, and 15 meters. But notice there are 2 times for 15 meters. So you're going to have one dot that's for your first time at 15, and then you're going to place another dot at 15 meters, but at the greater time. The first dot is for when Mr. Jones got to the 15-meter mark. The second dot will be for when Mr. Jones comes back towards the beginning. If you're having trouble, Mr. Jones is available. Ask the sub if you can go over, and Mr. Jones can explain it to you, and you can come back and maybe explain it to the people in your group. Shoot me an email if you're having trouble. I'll try and check tomorrow. I'm feeling a little bit better, and hopefully I'll be back with you on Friday.